Raúl Rodrigues Lima, an architect who lived from 1909 to 1980, was responsible for the design of the Cine-Teatro Monumental, which was located in the Praça Duque de Saldanha in Lisbon. A theatre and a cinema were included in the building, which was designed in a modernist style that was admired by the authoritarian Estado Novo government that was in power at the time. Mário de Figueiredo, who was serving as the Minister of National Education at the time, gave the building the go-ahead to be constructed in 1946. The structure was commissioned in 1943. Stone was used to cover the construction, and it was adorned on one of its corners with a massive column that was capped by an armillary sphere, which was a symbol that the Estado Novo cherished very much. The main public entrance, which faced Praca Duque de Saldanha, had 7 arched doors that provided direct access to the ticket offices. Chandeliers, paintings by Maria Keil, and sculptures by Euclides Vaz were among the interior decorations that were installed. The businessman and entrepreneur Vasco Morgado leased the complex with the idea of producing theatrical performances, operettas, and variety acts of the kind that might draw crowds on a scale that would allow the theatre to be completely filled. In the 1970s, an extra tiny movie room was erected to the top level in order to give an alternate area to the huge film theatre that was already there. In the 1970s, it became more difficult to draw lucrative crowds for a theatre that had 1,086 seats and a cinema that had 1,967 seats. In 1982, it was agreed that the complex should be dismantled because of this difficulty. In 1984, this was done in spite of outcry from the general population, and it was replaced with a retail centre and a movie theatre. Consequently, that theatre, which had the biggest of its 4 projection rooms, which had 378 seats, was compelled to shut in 2019 due to the fact that it was unable to generate sufficient revenue, and preparations were being made to reorganize the location in 2020. With the release of Jacques Tourneur's picture, The Flame and the Arrow, the first cinema was opened to the public. On November 8, 1951, the inaugural theatrical performance was the operetta As Tres Valsas, The Three Waltzes, which featured Laura Alves and João Villarreal as the lead actors. This was then followed by a variety program that included performances from a number of different artists, including Eugenio Salvador, João Villarreal, and Laura Alves, among others. The Monumental was a popular and frequent performer at the Monumental, and it was stated that Laura Alves was sad when it was destroyed. Laura Alves was married to Vasco Morgado until 1967, and she continued to cooperate with him after the marriage ended. The theatre was not just utilised for plays and concerts that were anticipated to run for a considerable amount of time. It also became a key venue for leading artists from other countries, such as the singers Charles Aznavour, Sylvie Vartan, and Rita Pavone.